Y'all need to get this movie on the Criterion Collection, bro. I'm not joking. When this movie started, I was like, what is this fucking babies first metaphor, Baz Luhrmann, paint by numbers bullshit? And then like, it started fucking clicking. It was so fucking paper thin. There were no shots in the first two names of the film trying to convey any meaning whatsoever. Every single one was chosen purely based on their aesthetic qualities alone and simply on an intuitive level, like a music video. And anything that would come up that was a symbol was just merely like skin deep nothing. Everything destroyed in the name of aesthetics, in the name of a perceived beauty. It started to click for me when I realized they were trying to paint Demi Moore as like distorted or ugly just merely because of her age, even though she's like objectively gorgeous. Only the most vain, stupid decision-making process could possibly lead you to make that decision. Like, they try to have us believe that she's ugly because she needs makeup when Margaret Qualley's character is wearing fucking makeup in every single shot we see her in, and we still see, like, lines coming through just because that's how a human face works. And so the biggest difference is that Demi Moore gets filmed in blue light. And so I realized, like, this is either, like, the luckiest mashup of all time, where this director who's, like, incapable of doing anything else but style over any substance just happened to get this material about vanity, or it's complete slavish genius to the concept in the structure of the film itself, and it's completely unenjoyable either way. It's actually very hard to do, and this film pulls it off very well, to film tons of nudity and like sexually provocative material and have it not come off as sexual at all, not come off as erotic at all. Because of how much effort was put into filming all the nudity or erotic content as either like crystal clean, like a commercial pornography, or like trying to evoke some like base form of disgust, it literally feels empty. You might as well be watching leaves blow across the street. Every story choice in the first two names is the most obvious and basic choice possible. For like half an hour before they actually reveal that they're doing a portrait of Dorian Gray here, like you're constantly thinking, wait, are they going to be doing a portrait of Dorian Gray here? So you see what their choice is like. And at what I thought would be the end of the movie, at the end of the second name, I was like, oh, okay, here we go. It's a fight scene to end the movie. But of course it's a fight scene. Anything else would have been too subtle for the rest of this movie to hold. Though it obviously can be good, a fight scene ending is like the common picture of a writer who can't figure out an ending that makes any visceral sense otherwise. And I was like, okay, cool. You made what is possibly the thinnest film possible with the most attention to detail in order to make it like perhaps the vainest piece of cinema in history. And for that alone, I was like, well, this at least deserves to be, you know, in the Library of Congress or something, even if I don't find it enjoyable particularly. But then name 3, bro. Ellie Sue. Oh my God. For the last like 10 to 15 minutes of the end of the second name, I was like holding in laughter because it didn't seem like anyone else was laughing at all, and I didn't want to ruin anyone's time. But as soon as title 3 hit, I was dying laughing pretty much like 75% of the shots until the literal end of the movie. And the incredibly over-the-top creative offer with the wildest swings and choices you can even imagine for the subject matter. The director's like proving that they could have been doing that the whole time, but purposefully didn't. And I'm not the kind of person who's like, oh, Picasso needs to prove he can paint or whatever. I thought it was good without that section. I just didn't enjoy it at all. But because I was dead, bro, I actually came away in love.